Hey tech fans, it's Sergio with TechPedition.com. It's time for another episode of Homeplay. This time, we're playing Rock Band Unplugged for the PSP. Not only are we going to look at the gameplay, but we're also going to look at the video out feature on the PSP and see if there's any lag, because we all know that lag can kill a rhythm game, so let's see how it plays. First things first, let's look at the setup we have. Got the PSP 2000, my personal favorite iteration of the PSP. Plugged into the bottom here, we have the video out cable. You can pick this up for about 30 bucks brand new. You may be able to pick it up for 15, 20 used. I haven't priced it in a while. I've had mine for a year or so. Once you have all this set up, there's an option on the cross media bar to actually export your video to a TV, which is what we're going to be doing today. Okay, the Rock Band Unplugged title screen. Let's jump in here. Okay, I'm going to jump into tour mode. Do I want to learn how to play? No. Let's create a band. Let's edit band name. Let's go with the obvious. TechPedition. Hometown. I'm sure Mississippi is not on here, so let's go with Chicago. Okay, first tracks that we have are Social Distortion, Bon Jovi, and Lit. Let's do Bon Jovi. Since I'm not good at this game, let's start on medium. Medium's always the best way to start. Not too easy, not too hard. As you can see, the picture's filling up the entire screen, which typically doesn't happen when you export PSP video. If you play with your settings on the TV, you can get it to upscale to the entire screen, so you're not watching it on this tiny little portion. Okay, you'll immediately notice that this isn't quite like regular Rock Band. If you scroll left and right, you'll see you have guitar, vocals, drums, and bass on 4 different tracks. You are controlling all of them. You hit a certain number of notes and you jump over to the next track. Anyone who has played frequency or amplitude on the PS2 will recognize this as gameplay stolen directly from another harmonics, both of those harmonics games. And I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to be keeping alive, but I'm doing pretty good. Weirdest part is vocals. You're actually pressing the buttons to the vocals, which is kind of abstract. Oh, I need to go pick... Oh, that's what you're supposed to do. Oh, no. Okay. A lot of micromanagement here. And I don't know if I'm getting lag or if I'm just not used to playing this type of Rock Band game. I'm not doing too hot. Okay, back up to the top. Okay, and star power is X. Yeah, frequency and amplitude had you switching between tracks on techno songs. And there were some rock songs in the set list, but mainly it was nothing but techno stuff. It's definitely a learning curve with this Rock Band game. Okay, so I only died once. That's not too bad. First time playing on medium. I didn't really detect any lag. If anything, it's just punishingly hard about how quickly you have to hit the buttons. Like the timing has to be right on. But there was no lag there, which really surprises me. Anytime you export anything to a LCD screen or a plasma screen, you're going to have some degree of lag. So it's good to see that there's really none you have to worry about here, unless you go to maybe a bigger TV. You shouldn't have any trouble with any kind of CRT television. cheap little Sanyo I got from Walmart seems to be fine. The bad news is, if there was lag, there's no way to fix it. There is no calibrate lag feature in this game at all, unless I didn't see it. Rock Band Unplugged so far, what is it? What I've gotten so far out of it is its frequency, its amplitude. It's something that Harmonix has done in the past, and they actually expressed some interest in redoing the franchise or bringing the franchise back. I don't see that happening. They're pretty knee-deep in Rock Band, so this is a nice little compromise to get your frequency amplitude fix in this generation. Now, does that fit the actual Rock Band formula? I don't know. The drums feel good. Guitar feels weird, having to hold down the things and there's no strumming, but vocals is really, really awkward because you're actually pressing buttons to coincide with the words in the songs, which doesn't really make sense. I'm going to keep playing. We'll play another song, see how it goes. So far, I'm not sure. I liked amplitude, I liked frequency. I think it worked better with that type of music, but let's knock out another song. I'm going to play Lit, My Own Worst Enemy, and see how it goes. Still playing on medium, so nothing too difficult. Make sure I get this timing right. What I learned from the last song is that your timing really has to be right on for this to work right. Oh! Oh! That's just weird. Guitar solo. When the solo comes up, they only let you play guitar, which is a nice touch. So you can't dodge it. Now, I think it's interesting how they have these buttons mapped. Left is red, up is yellow, triangle is green, and blue is a circle. Which means you're playing across the top 4 buttons of the PSP, which I guess makes sense. Doesn't stay true to the frequency formula, but when you have 4 different buttons, you have to compromise. To jump between tracks, you hit the shoulder buttons, which feels natural enough. When you get some star power, which I'm sorry, overdrive, you start it with X, which is nice. You know, it's right there at the base of the both. Actually, X or down, either one will do it. There you go. Lit, My Own Worst Enemy. Good song. I still don't know if I dig this game. I dig Rock Band. I dig rock music. I just don't know if I dig this game. So, impressions? Rock Band Unplugged is a competent dumbed down of the big boy Rock Band. It takes a lot of the elements from that game and from previous Harmonix games and kind of packages it together as a mobile music game. There's not many of those, so don't really have anything to compare it to. I don't know if it's as good as the Guitar Hero games on DS. This is a very different game, and I don't know if I'm going to be buying any extra tracks for it. Very lukewarm impressions from the game itself. As for the system and the lag and the lack thereof, I'm very happy to report that I had no lag issues playing Rock Band Unplugged. Another downer about just setlist is good on Rock Band Unplugged. It's not bad. It's just I would like to see more exclusive songs. All the songs that have been released, I believe, have actually subsequently been released on the Rock Band store for the big boy consoles, which is consistent with their release model that everything is available for everything. Having the same songs in the big game and coming down to the smaller game that is not as strong a gameplay as what you get holding the guitar or holding the drums, just kind of feels like a ripoff. I want something exclusive for my handheld, or at least something exclusive for a game that is for a different system. I would go in very cautiously. If you can get it cheap, I say get it cheap. But if you like Rock Band, it's worth $10, worth $15. I wouldn't spend more than $20 on it. For Tech Edition Homeplay, oh, that's loud. Damn. For Tech Edition Homeplay, I'm Sergio. This is my TV, and we'll see you next time. I misspelled Tech Edition.